Chris, Maggie, good to see you both. Thank you so much for your time.
Hi.
What a fun movie. I had so much fun with this. Chris, I wanted to ask, what do you think about from a director perspective or creative perspective, that balance of the fact that there is kind of the demon hunter component, but then there's also like the musical component of it too? Because I know it's like all one in this film, but like I kind of saw it as two different things. So I'm wondering from a creative perspective, what was that like for you?
You know, it's like kind of a super earnest answer, but when Maggie first was showing me the idea and we were first developing it, it was right during the pandemic when the world was in a pretty dark place, and BTS were doing these like virtual concerts, and you could see like the sense of connection and hope and sort of humanity that was stirring up with everybody stuck in their living rooms. And it felt like, okay, then the idea that music can be a force that fights against the darker feelings in the world, it can bring us together. It's real. It's a true thing. And we're going to have fun with it. We're going to be cheekier. We're going to have swords and cool costumes. But at the end of the day, we're not telling a story that we kind of don't believe is actually true. So that really helped.
Absolutely. And Maggie, I did want to ask you, I know this might be difficult, but when you have something like K-pop Demon Hunters, where there's so many elements at play, is there one that you enjoyed the most in regards to like the creative process? Like, do you love the animated component? Do you love the music? I'm just curious about that.
I think my favorite part of my favorite parts of the process is, because I come from a story background, is editorial. It's really fun to sit there and yell at our editor, Nathan. I'm just kidding. I love seeing storyboards go in and become the movie. That's the room where the film gets made. And one of my favorite things to do is just watch something, and if it doesn't work, figure out why it doesn't work, and then figure out a solution to make it work. And that's, for me, I think for most people, that's kind of the only way to do it. I also really, really enjoyed the animation process. I acted out a lot of the faces and the stupid faces that you see on screen. We really wanted to create Korean women and Korean characters, and so we worked really hard to, with our head of character animation, Josh Beveridge, who also was Hoka on the first Spider-Man movie, Spider-Verse movie. He was super down to like do something new, and it was a really real challenge to like capture the Koreanness of these women, in the design of their eyes and just the mouth shapes. We really wanted to hit Korean mouth shapes and make them feel like they were speaking Korean even though they were speaking in English. So I really love that process.
Oh, I can't wait for people to see K-pop Demon Hunters Worldwide on Netflix. So great chatting with you both. Congratulations, and thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for this energy. It's awesome.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.